Hi everyone, so today I'm doing a fasting vlog on what I did and what I learned without being on social media for 21 days. So to start off the year, my church decided to do 21 days of prayer and fasting. Originally, I told myself that I wouldn't scroll through social media, which included my big three: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And eventually God just told me to go all in, all out, and not vlog, which was kind of difficult, but a great experience at the same time. So I decided not to post or browse through Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and also not to blog for 21 days. I read through Sophia Amoruso's #GirlBoss book, which is a great book just on business and marketing your business. I read through Jane Eyre because I was fascinated by the Victorian era for some reason. And I also checked out some of my favorite magazines, Entrepreneur, and I just read. But most importantly, of course, I spent a lot of time in prayer and in God's Word. Something really happens when you are just not distracted by anything, and not just social media, not just fasting from that, but just from the world outside. You're in your room, you are just in God's Word, and you crave for more. That's what was happening to me, is that the more I started reading in my Bible and being in prayer, I started to crave God more, and I just wanted to be overwhelmed because I just was craving for His presence, and I was craving for just more knowledge and understanding of Him. So after one of my quiet times, I actually searched YouTube, which is not a part of my fast. I ended up on Louis Giglio's Our God is Greater video, and if you haven't watched it, I strongly encourage you to watch it because it will kind of just blow your mind, basically. So throughout these 21 days, it was definitely a challenge because I was also out traveling, and I so wanted to post pictures of me at the airport, and I wanted to post pictures of my family that I visited and my friend's wedding in Florida. And like, when you're traveling, all you want to do is just post and share what you're doing and where you're going with everyone. So that was definitely one big challenge, and of course just not blogging because I love blogging and I do it every week, so just having it put to a pause and to a halt was definitely a challenge. It has taught me that I am probably irritating on Twitter, only because the things that I wanted to tweet and to post, because I couldn't post them, it made me realize how unnecessary and invaluable they really are. I need to get my nails filled. How do you really pronounce Hockessin, Delaware? Hockessin? Hockessin? I got an allergic reaction to my brother's cat. The weather in Florida compared to Michigan is really on point. Sometimes people just don't care. Another thing that I learned, which is kind of obvious, but it's just how much time we actually spend on social media. And if I were to break it down, spending 10 minutes on Twitter, 10 minutes on Facebook, 10 minutes on Instagram, 20 minutes on YouTube, Pinterest, Tumblr, I could say that I spend an accumulative amount of maybe 2 to almost 3 hours a day on social media, and that's a lot. Just looking at your phone for that long. And lastly, I also realized that the things that you are passionate about and the things that God has called you to do is not just whatever, it's not just for null and void, it's not just a because thing, but it's because He has a purpose and there's a reason why you have the urge to do this stuff. It's because you're passionate about it, and in some cases it's what God has called you to do. When I was had the urge of blogging, like I just really wanted to blog, and blogging has become one portal of how I can really spread the gospel and just to share what I love and who I love. You have a passion for something, and at the same time God has called you to use your skills and talents. Don't just take it for granted, but really take charge of it and take charge of what you want to do, but just really take charge of it and just go for it in life. And if you are thinking of fasting from not just social media, but it can be from food, from pop, from anything really, I strongly encourage you to do it just to see how you grow and to see how much you can learn from yourself, whether it's in 3 days or a week, 21 days, 60 days, whatever. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later.